This is World in Conversation, a student-driven center that strives for public diplomacy. Located on Penn State's University Park campus, students who enter the center's facilitation program learn to lead dialogues between students here at Penn State as well as with other people from around the world. Michelle Frisbee, the center's communications director, and Sheffy Minnick, one of the center's global directors, both virtual staff members, spoke to us about how their relationships with fellow staff, students, and conversation participants have been affected by the technology.
What I realized is that working virtually does not mean that you don't interact with your colleagues. What it means is that you almost are spending more of your time interacting with your colleagues, because instead of simply writing an email and like sending out a text message or doing something that feels distant, video conferencing technology allows you to literally call someone like we're doing now and invite them into your physical space.
We're working with different time zones, different cultures, and not everybody has the same speed of internet that we're privileged to in the United States all the time. So there was just a lot of uncertainty that was going into it. But now 3 years later, it's really cool to say that I don't know any other way of dialogue at this point, because this is all that I do.
Student facilitators and staff use rooms just like these here at World in Conversation to connect with people around the world. Using an application called Blue Jeans, they can meet with people from various countries and different time zones whenever they'd like. These students and staff get real-world experience working here and connecting with people that could help them in any future career they choose.
When one of our facilitators graduates and goes and exists in that space and says, like, I know how to make this a lot more engaging, and I know how to use a tool that could be free, because you can use a Google Hangout. There's lots of different VTC technology, but our students are leaving World in Conversation with this as part of their norm, and I think that's really important to know and tap into.
The Global Program Coordinator, Sean Monroe, speaks on how the Blue Jeans application has created connections between two very different cultures without ever being face-to-face.
Technology, specifically Blue Jeans, has helped us to connect our Afghan partners and some of the civilians in Afghanistan to cadets around the world. And it's really helped us to make sure that people are understanding how these connections are built, and getting the communication styles and getting the communication skills so that everyone can converse even though we can't be together in person, which is, I think, one of the biggest things that's really important about what we do.
World in Conversation's ability to connect with people not just at Penn State but around the world allows them to make a lasting impact. With people like this, it's hard not to see how tiny acts can indeed have profound effects.